Welcome to Brunch with Brian, your daily live stream. Today we're going to talk about your lesson today is counting your blessings. That's something that I think we all need to focus on nowadays because there's so many challenging things in the world for all of us. And as there always is all throughout history, there's always something crazy going on. And so it's up to us to try to maintain a positive attitude. That's why you guys come for Brunch with Brian. And a great way to maintain that positive attitude is no matter how tough things are, or even when things don't seem great, or even when you're a perfectionist like me, and so even when things aren't perfect, you get annoyed. And so let's all work on staying much more positive. And a great way to do that is counting your blessings. So I'm going to give you an assignment. Tomorrow I'm going to be back for Friday, and it's always where do we have Fridays? So we missed last Friday because we had our special one-day training. Now, if you guys missed that, please call the office and get that. We can hook you up and get you that training, and you can watch it. 7 hours of intense training on being successful, mostly in pretty houses. We're the pretty house couple, remember? So Brian and Lynette Wolf think pretty house couple because we taught Ron's Pretty House Boot Camp for many years, and we have our own Leads to Deeds Pretty House Boot Camp. That's coming up. Actually, that's coming up, I believe, in October. I wish I knew the dates to that, but that's coming up. We're going to do a virtual version of that. We have one December 2nd through the 5th that we might, we're going to try to do live here in Phoenix, and that's an awesome event, but I thought we were even going to try to maybe do one in October, so I'm not sure about that. But guys, the idea is we love pretty houses, and we love teaching you guys how to succeed in pretty houses. And a big part of it is staying positive and expecting success. And that's my motto, of course, expect success. And always write that down. You could have that written down and posted everywhere. Expect success. That's such a challenge for us as humans, is to go into everything thinking it's going to work out well and staying optimistic and hopeful. It's easy to get pessimistic and skeptical, but let's all, fight against that, rage against the machine, and try to stay super positive no matter what's happening in the world and all the ups and downs in the world. We're going to stay positive with smiling, right? Because what are coming in today? I always like to brighten your day with a joke or two. Guess what it is today? It's National Kiss Day. So I was trying to get Lynette to come in here so I could kiss her, but she doesn't have any makeup on, so she won't come on. Okay, but it's Cherry's Jubilee Day. It's Punctuation Day. I'm a writer. Now, many of you guys know we have this book here. That's our bestseller, The Flip Side of Flipping, up there. So if you did not know that you should have that and read that. So obviously, I am a huge believer in punctuation. I'm actually a stickler for punctuation, good punctuation. And I do like an exclamation point. I definitely use a lot of exclamation points. Why? Because I'm an enthusiastic person. So actually, now how many of you have been writing? And I was going to mention this yesterday because it was Dear Diary Day yesterday, and I missed it on my card. So remember, we talked about keeping that COVID journal. And, with the way things are in the world, I'm telling you, you're going to look back on this in 2 years or 5 years or 10 years or show your kids or your grandkids. And you're going to say, you don't even know what it was like. It was so crazy. We were all living under a pandemic, and just the world was crazy for a little while. And so I think that will be, and you know what? It also helps you keep your sanity. When you're doing your COVID journal, it helps you stay positive, actually, because I find the act of writing down what you're thinking, you tend to not want to be pessimistic, and you tend to want to put a positive spin on it. And by even writing it down with some kind of a positive spin or a hopeful spin, that makes you more positive and hopeful. So I find that keeping a journal is very helpful. So I hope you guys are using good punctuation and plenty of exclamation points, exclamation marks. That's another little, is it question? It's question mark and exclamation point. But everybody says exclamation mark. I noticed that's a funny one. Okay, it's Remember Me. That's Remember Me Day. That's for pets. And It's the bluebird of happiness. And we talk about happiness all the time. Remember our happy break. Now you can incorporate your happiness break or your happy break into your deep breathing. Remember, what is your happy break? It's 3 sentences tied to your 3 deep breathing. So let's do your deep breathing. And with your happiness break, you just say 3 things. You just say, I feel happy. Now remember, you got to be smiling. You take a deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. And remember, when you exhale, don't forget to relax your shoulders and your neck. Do your neck rolls and your shoulder rolls. Okay, so you said, I feel happy. And now your second sentence is just what I was talking about today, which is counting your blessings, which is you say, I feel grateful for all the wonderful people and things in my life. And you take another deep breath. Hold a little and exhale and relax. Okay, and then the last time you say, I am happy. So first you say, I feel happy, deep breath. I am grateful for all the wonderful people and things in my life on your second breath, because there's always wonderful people and things in everybody's life. And then number 3 is, I am happy. And you take a deep breath. Hold a little bit and that's great. So now when I talk about counting your blessings, this is my assignment. So tomorrow, I want you to be on Brunch with Brian when we are where? Did anybody write down where we are? Did I formally ask that question? Because formally, where are we on Fridays? We are in the Formal Dining Room Friday. So on Formal Dining Room Friday, I'm going to show you my list of blessings. How's that? And you do yours. So and I'm talking about a little crib note, a little cheat sheet that you can keep or post at your desk or somewhere. And just, if you just want to entitle it, My Blessings, My Blessings at the top, and just list them out like a number. It doesn't have to be in descending order of priority or anything, but just, your list of priorities. And obviously it would be a lot of people on that list. So you could have a very long list because there's a lot of people in your life that you're counting the blessings of, but like immediate family for sure, like Lynette and the kids, but don't make the kids like one number. Each person is their own number. And and then when you look at your blessings, you say, wow, I have so many blessings. Look at all these wonderful people and all these wonderful things I have in my life. Even your pets. Now, my pets are pretty high up there on my blessings because we have 2 sweet little dogs, as you guys know. Come here, babies. Come here. And then also, we're getting a brand new dog. Now, I haven't talked about that much, but guess what? We are actually getting a brand new dog. We're going to get our daughter Trinity has been dying for a golden doodle. So we're going to pick them out tomorrow. So this is wild. It was a litter of 6, and we're going over there to pick which one are. And we're going to actually take possession of the dog in about another month. So that's really exciting. So we're going to have another new dog. So you guys are going to get to see a new golden doodle. It's going to be probably a girl. And so we're still thinking of names. So if you guys, that would be great if you guys have suggestions. Good names for a golden doodle. She's going to be kind of cream colored with a little apricot, little light brown, reddish, and cream. And she's going to be, we have a few names like Autumn and some other ones, but we'd love some more name suggestions. So that's going to be great. So you'll get to meet our new dog in about a month. But until then, these guys, I am very grateful and appreciative of these guys. They bring joy into my life for sure. And your pets make you feel the same way, I'm sure, too. So write that out. Write your list of blessings. And don't go too crazy. If it's 100 things, it's hard to even, well, that's good, too. You can have a shorter list and a longer list. So I'm actually happy if you have a really long list, then you can read that sometimes when you really need to pick me up. And then you can have a little handy one just to stay positive on a daily basis. So that's it for today, guys. That was a great brunch with Brian. And I think I hit everything on my card. And I actually, you know what? There was something on here. Usually, sometimes I don't get everything on there. And it's Remember Me Day for your pets. Don't forget that. It's Cherry's Jubilee Day if you like that. And it's 1934 is Babe Ruth's last game. I like history. 1957, Elvis came out with dum dum, Jailhouse Rock. Yes, in 1957. And it's the birthday of F. Scott Fitzgerald. Jim Henson, now, who knows what Jim Henson was famous for? Came up with the Muppets. Linda McCartney and Phil Hartman, all's birthday today. You know, I told you it was National Kiss Day. It was funny because we were out in the front and Lynette was leaving and we glanced over and the neighbor, he was leaving his house and his wife was out in front of the house and he gave her a big kiss and he got into his car and drove away. And Lynette turned to me and she said, honey, why don't you always do that every day? And I said, I don't even know that woman. So that was funny. All right. So guys, there's a beautiful, there was a guy walking across the street and he saw a frog and the frog said, if you kiss me, I will turn into a beautiful princess. And he's kind of an older guy and he reaches over and he picks up the frog and he puts the frog in his pocket and the frog says, hey, didn't you hear me? If you kiss me, I'll turn into a beautiful princess. And he goes, at my age, I'd rather have a talking frog. Okay, so that's let's bring some smiles to your life. And so those are a couple funny jokes that you can tell people. And with that, I will bid you a fond adieu until it's Remember Thursdays. We always have our Thursdays live with the Wolves, and we are looking. We've got one of our private lenders wants to lend us some money and is chomping at the bit because we paid him off on another thing. So we're I think buying a house by this weekend to do another rehab on. So we will keep you up to date. Go on Thursday. Go on Thursdays live today, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and check out Lynette. She's going to be checking out, looking out at a couple of properties with Dashiell, I believe, this afternoon on Thursdays Live with the Wolves. So that's always fun and educational and interesting and entertaining. So definitely check that out, and we will see you then. And then we'll see you back here with your list of blessings tomorrow morning on Formal Dining Room Fridays on Brunch with Brian. So until then, say goodbye to Mars, and Saturn's over there on the far. Goodbye. Bye. Bye, everybody, and I'll see you soon.